my little tradition with my daughter has always been every time we decorate the tree right after Thanksgiving, we have our Christmas hot chocolate, and we put on the Partridge Family Christmas album. That's the best Christmas album ever made.
This is Christian Toto from the Hollywood in Toto podcast, and you're listening to the All Over the Place podcast, where the fun sanity never ends.
Hello and fa la 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 la, and welcome to the All Over the Place Christmas Special 2025. I'm your host, as always, Eric Provazic, bringing in the gang. Deck the halls, Jim Culver. How are you?
I'm good. Ho ho. How are you?
Fantastic. And over to Vato Claus. I'm finally pronouncing it correctly for you, Marty. How are you?
Vatos Locos forever.
And Kathy's Jingle Bells. Hello, Kathy. And how are you doing? Yes, there we go.
Good.
And, before we get going and throwing out all the thank yous and the shout outs to everybody, this has been on my brain since you got put on our radar at the beginning of the year. And it is the season for the specials, the Rankin Bass specials. Are you any relation to those guys in Hollywood who brought us those Rankin Bass Christmas specials for all these years?
No, I don't even have a clue what you're talking about.
You put one foot in front of the other, all the Rankin, the Heat Miser, all those guys.
No, I had no idea.
No relation to Rankin Bass. Okay. Well,
no, Rankin was when I was married. That was it wasn't my maiden name. It was my married name.
Okay.
And then when we got divorced, we're still very good friends, by the way. But when we got divorced, I had to keep the name because everything I did in the entertainment industry, I was already known by Rankin. So
maybe you married into the Rankin family without even knowing. May have to investigate that.
And if the relationship is still good, as you say, is like start getting those residuals now.
I think it's a little late. You missed out on the Rankin money.
Yep.
I think we would know about it if there was any of that happening.
Come out at some point.
Maybe he found out about it and he's like, I need to get out of this marriage quick.
Well, 'tis the season. It's been on my brain for all these months now. So there we go. We got that out of the way. So, and very quickly, I do want to send a shout out to our friends over at Dan Zalesko Presents, dzplive.com/events for all your concert needs from coast to coast. And especially if you're here in Arizona in the Southwest. Also in the Southwest, make sure you're heading over to Vinyl Record Dude in Scottsdale. Their brand new location had the grand opening recently over there on Scottsdale and Shea. Go check them out for all of your holiday shopping. And even if you're not in Arizona, go to vinylrecorddude.com and they will ship all your music to you or to your friends or your family, whoever wants the music. Also, make sure you check out drumtalktvbrilliance.com and make sure you're signing up with them and getting all of their awesome content, interviews, concerts, all that great stuff. And they've got bi-monthly, that's twice a month, not every 2 months, twice a month, they've got contests going on, their music trivia. And look for me soon. I'm going to be on the Contest of Champions for the end of the year since I won earlier this year. And get some more swag here for the All Over the Place team. And on that note, very quickly, we've got our All Over the Place stickers. We've got our All Over the Place keychains and the pins. I can't get them all up there at once now. But commenters, you get some goodies. Just put your comments up there at YouTube or Facebook or over at X or over at Instagram, and we'll send you out some swag from all over the place. And also, we need to shout out, because Kathy, you've got so much going on. Make sure you are going over to Kathy's Instagram to get all the updates from her at Instagram.com/rushfanatic for all things Kathy Rankin.
She's a busy girl.
And what I'm liking, especially, be sure to check out. Tell people really quickly, Kathy, about the vintage thing you've got going on with your sisters, the clothing and all that.
Oh, it's crazy! It wasn't my sister. I have two older sisters, and the oldest one, she one day called me up and said, the other two, my other sister, they had started this little backstage thrifting shop. They named it Backstage Thrifters, and they recruited me into it without me even knowing. I had no choice, but we're having a lot of fun with it. We each, my one sister who was a drummer used to collect so much 70s and 80s, but primarily 70s music memorabilia, concert t-shirt stuff. She's a drummer, so she has all kinds of drum gear and things like that. But she always just collected everything from the decades, 60s, 70s, 80s, and maybe some into the 90s. She loves vintage stuff. And so she has a bunch of things that she wanted to she didn't need anymore. And my other sister's really good at vintage, like decor and collectibles. And again, we like stuff from the decades that we remember fondly growing up. And then I obviously, with what I do for a living, have a lot of wardrobe and vintage clothes and vintage concert t-shirts and jewelry and things like that. So we started a little online business, and it's kind of going gangbusters. I got to be honest. It's crazy how much we're selling. And so a lot of it is our own personal collection stuff, but now we're actually curating different pieces and different inventory and having fun doing it. So we just find really cool stuff that we love, and then we put it in our inventory, and it's really seems to be clicking with people.
And folks, it's so gangbusters. If you see something, jump on it quickly, because I snoozed and I losed.
Hey, Kathy.
One of the cool. It was.
Yeah, what were you going for?
I'm trying to remember. It was music related, obviously, but I can't remember what it was. But
Replacements.
I saw it on one. It wasn't replacements. I've got all that I need there. Well, not true. There's always room for one more. But I can't remember what it was. It was a cool metal thing. God,
yeah, my sister has some really random stuff.
Yeah, and
hey, Kathy,
I saw it on your Instagram. And
where would I go to find that?
What?
We're on eBay, and we are on Poshmark. Poshmark is more like the clothing stuff, but eBay is where a lot of our stuff is. And I think if you just search for Backstage Thrifters, but if you need, there's links in my Instagram bio. If you scroll my bio, I have a bunch of different links.
And I'll share it here, folks. And obviously, we've already routed you over to Kathy's Instagram.com/RushFanatic. So, yeah, check it out.
That was
either here or there.
That was just me shamelessly getting her to plug her stuff.
There you go. Well done, sir. Well done.
You'd have to put it on a scrolling bar. I don't have it. I don't have the address memorized, but
I'll get it up there. I'll reference one. I'll come back here. Yep. No problem. Editorial stuff is what I love doing. So,
yeah, thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah. So the many things we do here, folks, and Kathy's definitely our busiest person. So it being the festive holiday season, we are going this week, folks, with a Christmas threefer. And our threefer this week is going to be our favorite food and or beverages for the season, for Christmas. Or New Year's, whatever, but mainly Christmas, just the holiday season, but Christmas as much as possible. And then our plus one will be our preferred method of getting rid of that extra holiday weight for those of us whose metabolisms just have gotten worse with age. So
wait, yes. You can get rid of
it? or attempt to get rid of it if you so choose. But we'll worry about that on the plus one, because we're going to start off right now, right below me as you're watching on YouTube. Kathy, take us away with your first pick for your favorite Christmas food and or beverage.
Okay, well, it's fresh on my mind because there's a friend of mine in town here in Arizona who every year, she and her husband are such lovely people. She makes these amazing pumpkin rolls, and they're like a Yule log, the Christmas Yule log. Yep. But it's like a pumpkin cake, and it's filled with like cream cheese frosting. It's the best thing you've ever tasted in your life. And I mean, when I say it's a giant roll, and it can feed, easily 15 people. I eat the whole thing by myself typically. Over a couple of days, a few days, just go.
Pace yourself. You pace yourself. Yes.
I go in the fridge. I don't pace myself very well. I go in the fridge and I just keep digging at it. It's so good, you guys. It's literally the best thing I've ever tasted. And they deliver them. They drive to people's houses and deliver them. and they give you 2 every year. So one you can have for the holidays to take to somebody's dinner or to have at your own dinner, and then another you can have just for after the holidays because she knows that we're all addicted to them, so you want more. So it's really cool. It's
That's
a
awesome.
gift, and it's really, really delicious.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
It sounds so good, Kathy. You've inspired me to add one thing to my list that I can't believe I forgot from my time living in Wisconsin. So
Okay.
now
You said pumpkin rolls, right?
Yeah.
I just tried those for the first time this past Thanksgiving. My niece made them, and they are absolutely delicious.
Out
That
of
was
this
the first time
world.
I ever had them.
And did yours have the cream cheese frosting
Oh yeah,
inside? Oh,
they're like pumpkin-y cinnamon rolls. They're really good.
it's addictive, you guys.
Yep, could not agree more. As of about 3 weeks ago when I discovered them.
Yeah.
I will have to try that.
The pumpkin cake is just really the vehicle for the cream cheese frosting. That's the best part.
I gained 3 pounds just listening to this deliciousness. Yes.
I will show you. I have one in my freezer right now that's untouched because I already went through the whole other one by myself. And so,
all right, now, be careful with that offer because I'm umpiring tomorrow in Scottsdale, so I may just swing by after that. I'll meet you at Vinyl Record, dude. There we go. How's that for a plug?
Okay. Maybe I'll bring some. Yeah, bring some for those guys.
Nice.
Owner Nick's from Ohio. He'll always eat. So yeah. All right. So Marty, over to you. We're gonna go counterclockwise tonight.
All right.
I'm sorry. Lotto clause.
Despite my name, it's a very American, very bland vanilla. By the way, I'm like a third white anyway. You can't beat a really good lump of mashed potatoes. You were talking about the pumpkin cake being the delivery vehicle for the cream cheese frosting.
Yeah.
I get really the turkey is just a delivery system for me to scoop the mashed potatoes. I love it so much, and you can't put enough butter. I mean, just all the butter, and it's even better if you didn't quite mix it enough, and there's a little bit of lumps in it. That's how you know it's real.
Yeah.
I love a lot of Thanksgiving, Christmas type food, but man, that one's really, really good. I mean, it just, man, if that's all they had, I'd be like, well, all right, let's do that. I mean, I'd be fine with it. I love it a lot.
So Marty, do you always do butter or do you ever do gravy on your mashed potato?
So yes, I do the butter, but then I get my stuffing, which I love, and the turkey, and I just, make a little swamp there of gravy, and that's just
that's what I do.
Why are they exclusive? It's all together.
And I just do the 3 stab and 2 stabs and a scoop, and man, heaven. That's and you wouldn't know it by looking at me, but I like to eat.
Food's good, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
What's that saying? Yeah, I can run a mile. It might be my last, but I can do it.
Once.
I ran a mile once.
I
was going to do that. So mashed potatoes is just
mashed potatoes. All right.
All the way back, I can remember being a little kid and my mom, wanting to put other stuff on there, and the green bean casserole is great. I'm like, well, maybe, I don't know. I don't want it. I just want the 3 things. Come on. And I remember like when I was old enough to serve myself, I would just create a big mound of mashed potatoes and a little bit of turkey and some stuffing. I mean, I just love it. So good.
You want to Close Encounters of the Third Kind with your mound of mashed potatoes. Yes.
Yes. That was my second favorite scene in the movie. That's how much I love mashed potatoes.
This 1970s drive-in reference has been brought to you by Steven Spielberg and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. All right, Jim, up to you.
All right, so continuing with the Thanksgiving theme of this recent conversation. I'm going to one up you and say not just the potatoes or gravy, and not just all the other ingredients from Thanksgiving. I'm going to say that my favorite thing about Thanksgiving is not necessarily what you eat at the table. It's the next day when you have all the leftovers and you wake up and you're hungry and you've slept in, so it's not breakfast time anymore. It's kind of brunch lunchish time, and you're very hungry. So what I do is I get out a tortilla and flour tortilla, and I make a Thanksgiving burrito, and that would be a flour tortilla with turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, and stuffing, all squished in there, rolled up, and microwaved, and it's absolutely amazing.
Excellent. Please tell me you call it the Gracias Giving burrito.
I should. I will from now on. Thank you for that. I wasn't sure if it was cultural appropriation, so thank you for
appropriate. Someone will like it.
It is Vato Claus approved, man.
Claus approved. All right.
Yes. Have at it. That is magnificent, Jim. And man, I forgot about that.
It's disgusting and horrible and amazing and wonderful at the same time. And I gross people out whenever I talk about it quite often. But
Drooling.
you know, what can I say? I like what I like, and that is a great next day. I guess that'd be a Black Friday meal in this case, but yeah. So you know, that's usually what I end up doing with leftovers especially when there's no bread to make a sandwich out of it. So
And yeah, I was going to say that's excellent. It's a yet another food delivery system.
Yeah.
The tortilla acts
Exactly.
like the pumpkin cake or the turkey scoop. It's a Thanksgiving delivery system.
Yeah. Sounds very low calorie too.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, it's basically health food. I mean, I lose weight every time I do it.
Basically vegan, right? That's really good.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Well, obviously, Jim, you've got a 3-for-3 approval system, here. So for the people who are grossed out by it, I figure that's how you weed out the people you really don't want to talk to anymore.
That's what I want to talk to you more.
You start chopping off your Christmas list. You start saving some money for the people who really matter.
That's right.
You don't like my burrito, huh? Well, enjoy this $5 Starbucks card that you can't buy anything with.
No, if I want to lessen my my Christmas shopping list, I just start talking about politics, religion, or AFC quarterbacks.
There you go.
Everybody runs away.
Works every time.
Well, it's 3 Thanksgiving-y things. I will be the first to enter just an exclusively Christmas thing. I'm going to go with peppermint bark.
Oh.
And for someone who really doesn't, I've never really cared for candy canes by themselves through the years, but you combine that with chocolate, you crumble up some candy canes, put it in chocolate, I'm all in. And specifically, and inadvertent plug here, but Trader Joe's peppermint bark is the shit.
Really?
Oh yeah, I highly recommend the Trader Joe's peppermint bark. Like a chocolate and ground up candy canes. Have fun.
Yeah. That's I haven't had it, but that does sound pretty good.
I'm the oddball who is not a fan of peppermint.
It's candy canes, not a huge fan. But
Yeah.
it's one taste that goes really well with chocolate. But yeah.
I have heard that about the Trader Joe's stuff, though. I've actually heard that.
Well, it better be good. It was $47.
Buy in bulk. That's a good point, Mario. I'll check Sam's Club or Costco next time I'm there. See if they can hook me up with some peppermint bark.
I was just there 2 days ago. I didn't see it. So
No. All right. Good to know. All right. Well, moving around the horn now, Kathy, what's your number 2 pick for Christmas food and/or beverages?
Okay. Well, now I'm going to go non-traditional. We have sort of developed a new tradition in our family. And again, this is my extended family, my ex-husband, who I'm still very good friends with, and his whole family. We still all get together on holidays. And his mother is from Louisiana. and he makes a gumbo that is to die for.
As soon as you said Louisiana, I was hoping that's where you were going.
This gumbo, again, is the best thing you've ever tasted. And he made it this Christmas or this Thanksgiving. And he also makes it at Christmas. And it's just everybody's favorite every time. It's so good. Sausage, chicken, shrimp. It's just delicious. And he makes a giant pot of it. And we all bring our own take-home dishes.
You're prepared.
I'm prepared. I come ready to
ahead.
Yeah. But it's great. And I love having something that's not that, because after Thanksgiving, when you go into Christmas, you're kind of over that whole same meal, and so it's a nice change of pace.
It sounds delicious.
I got to head over to Baby K's now over here in Mesa and give me some gumbo tomorrow now. Oh, I need some gumbo now. Some jambalaya too.
Yeah, it makes sense because it's like a hot, steamy bowl, and it's cold weather, as cold as it is out here.
Food, yeah. My family, my immediate family, we also have always had a New Year's or a Christmas Eve tradition of doing a chili dinner. So we'll make a big bunch of chili and cornbread, and that's Christmas Eve. We open one present. We have everybody over just potluck style, and we do chili and cornbread.
That sounds awesome.
Very cool.
We are on. I am gaining so much weight right now, and I don't care.
I'm getting hungry.
I'm actually hungry.
Yeah.
As of this recording right now, folks, I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I know where I'm going after this. So,
let's keep talking about food.
Marty, over to you for your second pick.
All right. Well, I'll show a little mercy on you there, since you haven't eaten dinner. This is a little. It's not a traditional Christmas, but in my family, all the get-togethers, and this is on my dad's side of the family. Whenever there's a get-together, my one uncle Johnny, he makes an amazing drink. It's nothing out of the ordinary, but he makes the best Bloody Mary. It's actually a Bloody Caesar because it's Clamato, and he's over the like maybe 30 years or so or more, probably maybe 40 years that he's been making it. He has dialed it in to where it is with the seasoning that it is just perfection. Yeah. And one of the things that we do is we get together, and whether it's Thanksgiving, but mostly it's for Christmas, we'll get together and he'll just, he'll make, 50 of those while we all just get tanked. It's a lot of fun. And, it's just a tradition in my family, and it has a nostalgic feel to it for me. It's not really a Christmas thing, but it is for me because it's really one of the things that my whole family shares. And my dad absolutely loved them, and since he's passed, me and my uncle have gotten close, and of course that's what we drink. It's just a family tradition that whenever we're together, that's what we drink. That and a lot of beer, but it just, during the holidays, and I'm glad I'm wearing glasses, just greeting my uncle and going, usually it's at his house, and we go there and hey, and he gives me a big hug, and he goes in the kitchen, he comes out and he hands me usually it's a pint glass with salt on the rim, and it's just, Merry Christmas. And man, all right. I'm struggling a little. I'm sorry, but I lost my dad, 5-6 years ago, and so. But it always reminds me of that. That represents Christmas to me. I know there's a lot of Christmas morning and opening the presents and all that, and I had that with my mom. But really, for me, the Christmas holiday was hanging out with my dad's side of the family, all those cousins, and just all the fun we had over the years. And now we're all adults, and we still get together. And my number one will reveal all of that too. But it's just, it's not none of you guys would think to have a Bloody Mary for Christmas, but in my family, that's what we did.
It's red. Why not?
I
Yeah,
love it.
I never thought of that. And he doesn't do it, but if I threw a celery in there, it would be red and green. You know what? I'm going to bring it back.
Bacon wrap celery.
Oh, there we go. Or celery wrapped bacon.
Never a bad time for a Bloody Mary.
There you go.
Never.
There you go. I judge every bar I go to on their Bloody Mary.
They're great. Yeah.
And
Anyway, really, it's a Bloody Caesar, but delish. So
and
thank you, Uncle Johnny.
This is not his Pablo Zamora's preferred, but throwing up one for Pablo Zamora. Pablo likes shots.
Like shots. The old man liked to do shots. Anyway.
I like it.
Cool
The Bloody
story,
Mary.
Marty.
Right on.
All right. Well, Jim, up to you.
Okay, so my number 2, it's going to be a bit of a cheat because I'm going to put 2 together because I always have them together. It's become a bit of a tradition since I became a homeowner about 15 years ago. After I finish with putting up all the lights, putting up the tree, decorating the tree, all that stuff, I sit down and I crack open a glass of eggnog. So that's number 1. Always have the eggnog. Occasionally, I'll accidentally spill some Jameson's Irish whiskey in it if I don't have to get up. I don't have to get up too early the next morning. But a lot of times I'll just drink it straight because I think it's delicious anyway. And with that, I will have the Danish butter cookies.
Oh,
And I find those 2 pair amazingly well.
Yum.
So that's kind of become my tradition. Have those 2 together. It's not the healthiest choice, I'll admit, but it goes very well together. So you guys may have heard a bit of a controversy about the Danish butter cookies recently. There was a video that went viral recently, showing how these things are supposedly made by these guys in India that are in what looks like a cave. And they're making these things in these horrible, dirty locations.
Oh.
And so you can look it up. It went viral. People were freaking out. People were like swearing to never buy these again. So here's the deal. And first of all, as a person of Danish blood, I was offended to see this myself. But here's the thing. So there are ripoffs of the real thing in the stores. And they're not the Danish made ones. And if you look at the tin, it'll say product of India.
Oh, wow.
You have to look closely. It's in tiny print, but the real ones are the Royal Dansk. That's the flavor, the brand. And you can look at those and it'll say product of Denmark. So I have no idea if the viral video was true or not, but I prefer to buy my Danish cookies from Denmark. Call me crazy. So just to be on the safe side. So little PSA there, but get the Royal Dansk ones. Avoid any dollar store ones that are rip off because you never know where they're from.
Interesting.
Good to know. Oh, hang on a second. Not quite trivia with Jim, but PSA from Jim.
I was picturing that little rainbow and it says the more you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and here's my trivia. Always have them with eggnog. That's my trivia.
There you go.
There you go.
So those cookies love-hate for me because when I open that tin, I must have 30.
Yeah.
I can't stop. I'm just going to have 3. And then 4 sleeves later, I'm like, that did not work out again. Those things are magnificent. I love those cookies.
Yeah, they're like the joke from, if you've seen Loaded Weapon 1, the spoof of Lethal Weapon, where the cookies are they're laced with cocaine, and so Samuel L. Jackson says, no wonder I couldn't eat just one. It's like that. I mean, they're amazing.
Yes, they are.
Well, speaking of amazing, nice pass of the torch there, Jim. My number 2 are the foil wrapped Santas.
Oh,
another chocolate product here, but they just remind me, like, Mom and Dad would stuff those in they'd be a stocking stuffer.
Yeah,
and they're ubiquitous this time of year, and you unwrap it. Who knows where you throw the wrapper, but just a little chocolate. But make sure it is nowhere near a furnace. I learned that growing up. That's when we had furnaces sitting there in the big living room. Yeah. The furnace that destroyed my Stretch Armstrong in 1976.
Oh my God, I had a Stretch Armstrong.
Well, did either of your siblings, and I'm looking at you, Michael Pervoznik Jr., melting our Stretch Armstrong. Did either of your siblings, Kathy, accidentally sit it next to the furnace and melt a big blob of goo?
No, I can't remember what we did. We stretched him so far. I can't remember. Something happened with the one we had, and that's how we discovered what was inside it. His stretchy.
The jelly.
Yeah.
Strawberry jelly. Yep, that's inside of Stretch Armstrong.
So
Or
Eric, was
I forgot all
Michael
about it.
was Michael a saboteur or was he an idiot?
knowing my brother Michael, probably a combination of both. Bear in mind that this is Michael. That this is the liquor talking right now, but Michael is the one who my youngest brother Mark, his gookie or his pacifier. When he would lose it, my mom would give Michael and I a quarter if we found the gookie, the pacifier.
Oh,
and
I already know his business plan.
Michael started to hide it.
Oh,
And I didn't stop it. I'm the older brother. I should have been the voice of. I'm listening for the voice of reason. I should have been that brother, but no. It paid for some comic books and some baseball cards. But yeah. So with that in mind, I think Michael, even at the young age, let's see, 70s, he would have been 4. Yeah, I think that he did it on purpose. He says it was an accident, but I can still see that furnace over there on Old 82 in Warren, Ohio. Yeah. But anyway, foil wrapped Santas. I still have fond memories of those, and just I keep my eyes open for them wherever I can this time of year.
So did we just gloss over Gookie?
That's how we referred to Mark's pacifier.
same thing.
Wait,
you're all parents. What did your kids call their
Yeah.
pacifier?
I was thinking, Marty, have you met a kid before? What? Come on. You're shocked?
Gookie?
I've never heard it called a gookie.
I never have either. Have you, Jim?
A passy or
Not that specifically.
What do you call your kids' pacifier?
Okay. Let's all say the name we thought of. 1, 2, 3. Binky.
Binky.
Binky. Yeah, but kids have goofy ass names. What are you going to do?
Oh, I know that, but I never heard of Gookie. It's pretty
It was
good.
Ohio, man. Weird things happen in Ohio, man.
That is some Sicilian level of grudge holding, Eric, by the way. Keep hanging on to that.
Look, here's you know how I got over it, and this is really going to date myself now. When Santa accidentally forgot, I remember it was like, because my mom looked at Dad looked at Mom. It's like, Eric has one more present to open. They forgot to wrap my $6 million man viewfinder.
Oh.
And so that appeared out of the closet. So that made me forget all about the Stretch Armstrong that had melted by the furnace.
Wait, it melted like
Christmas
it was
Day?
A
blob of goo. I mean, even the old furnaces that looked like an organ.
Right.
Yeah. And Michael set it down next to that, and there was a blob of goo, that strawberry goo mixed with the skin tone. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a big blob of goo.
But this was on Christmas?
Chris, because that was what I opened. That was my Christmas Eve present that I opened.
Yeah, that's way worse.
Right when you got it. Wow.
I thought it was just some random day. This happened when you first. Oh my God!
No,
I would have.
Now you understand the Sicilian level of remembrance.
Oh,
yeah.
You would have got that Homer Bart Simpson fucking treatment, man. Oh my God, I would have lost it. Like Stretch Armstrong. Oh.
That's next level evil.
Oh,
I'm gonna pour one out for Stretch Armstrong.
Christmas morning. Yeah, that's what we discovered at Christmas morning. Yeah, so.
Oh.
Very epic.
I love you, Michael. I love you.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
It was
Before we're
replaced.
not
And here's the beautiful thing about being me. My birthday is literally, 3 weeks after Christmas. So it was replaced 3 weeks later. The Stretch Armstrong made a comeback
Oh, nice.
when I turned 7. So yeah.
Fuck, I can get you a birthday gift too, right after Christmas.
Only if you want, my friend.
Damn
We like
it.
whiskey. Never forget, whiskey is our friend.
Oh, I know what to get you.
Well, in the
expensive
meantime,
date,
we're going to get to. We've digressed way far on this one. But Kathy, any honorable mentions you've got, and then going with your number one Christmas favorite food and/or beverage.
Well, I didn't do them in order, so like this isn't necessarily my number one, but I'll say my honorable mention would be the eggnog. That I love eggnog, but I guess my number one that I'll go with is hot chocolate with the little marshmallows in it, and it's mainly because it actually does taste delicious. But my little tradition with my daughter has always been every time we decorate the tree right after Thanksgiving, we have our Christmas hot chocolate and we put on the Partridge Family Christmas album. That's the best Christmas album ever made. Hands down.
Awesome.
And we put that on and we sing every freaking song. Yep. Best album ever.
Now, I'm throwing the Smithereens as a counter, but the Partridge Family was awesome.
Oh, okay. I don't have my reading glasses on, so I couldn't see it. Yeah. So we have the songs. We get out all our ornaments. And some of them are hysterical because they've been in my family forever. And like some of them are just god awful ornaments, but we put them all on the tree. We drink our hot chocolate. And that's probably my favorite tradition.
Love it. Hot chocolate.
Did Mom get a little snake bite in hers?
No. Mom's good.
Only when she had to go to bed a little bit earlier.
Now, I might get a little snake bite in my eggnog. That's a
yes.
story.
All right. Well, over to Marty.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So,
Claus.
Honorable mentions. They're just the obvious stuff: the pumpkin pie and the stuffing. I really love good stuffing.
I love stuffing.
Like, yeah.
Especially, I like to get the part that was in the corner of the casserole dish. I'll fight you for that. That kind of stuff. There's tons and tons of different holiday. Jim mentioned the leftover thing, and obviously a good turkey sandwich is really good. I used to like whenever there was leftover Christmas ham wherever I was, I would always I would gravitate towards it. I'll take it because the next day, as Jim was mentioning it, I was thinking of it. You chop it up, fry it up, and have a little breakfast. Over that in a tortilla, you're ready to go. So one more honorable mention from these last two are from my culture. Tamales. It's not always Christmas. Sometimes some people do it before Christmas. Some people do it after, before New Year's. But right in that area, it's tamale season. That's what's the Chicano culture. It's tamale season.
Yep.
You get it. And I remember being a kid, we grew up with, we didn't have a lot of money, and everyone around me didn't have money, all the whole neighborhood. And so tamales originally is peasant food, which means it's a lot of masa and a little tiny bit of filling. And I was like, well, we're not poor anymore. Go ahead, Eric.
What's masa?
It's cornmeal.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
It's a paste, and then you spread it on the corn husk, and you put the filling, and you roll it up, and then you steam it. Anyway, I would always ask, like, well, we're not poor anymore. Why are we only putting a sliver of filling in this thing?
Yeah.
Well, that caught on, so everybody started putting more in there. Well, if you can, you should. It made it so much better.
Yeah.
Anyway, my number one is a very personal one. It's not, you guys aren't going to even know what it is. I'll try and explain it. But this goes along with Uncle Johnny's Bloody Marys. Also, the family tradition. It's called a chili relleno, but not the traditional one you get at the restaurant, which is a poblano that's filled with cheese and breaded and fried. My grandma, she, either her or her mom, came up with this thing of you kind of mince all the ingredients. So it's almost like a Mexican meatball, but it's got you roll it in an egg wash and then flour and you fry it. And it's pork and New Mexico chili and diced onions. And then it's this little meatball looking thing. And we get together every year. The family gets together, maybe 6 of us or 8 of us out of the family get together at my Uncle Johnny's house. And we'll make these. We'll make 500 of them. I think last year we made a little over 600 of them.
Wow.
And we need them for the whole family. So we're there. My wife didn't know this, by the way. It was her first time last year. We were there for like 14 hours. She was like, what is happening? What did I get myself into? But it's family tradition, and we have drinks, and there's Christmas music playing, and it's, 6 to 10 of the tightest part of the family, and just really good shit. And so even though you guys have no idea what they are pretty amazing, and it's a family tradition that just reminds me of the holidays.
They sound amazing.
Yeah, Marty, you had me at deep fry.
Okay. So
as I gain another 3 pounds.
Yeah. They're so good. So good. Oh my God. Last year, 4 straight hours of me in front of the fryer rolling those things. My feet were throbbing. It was a magical time. I loved every second of it. It was great.
Yeah.
I love hearing the family stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so good. And my dad would always go. He was always part of the inner circle that made him. And so when he passed, I took over and I started showing up every time. And man, it's great. It's so great.
That's
sort
cool.
of a new tradition for me. It's not like the old ones. I go now, and it's so great. So
you're the patriarch now, Vato Claus.
It's getting to be that. It's getting to be that time. Pop, I sure missed you. All right, back to things that people have heard of. Really, really like tamales. There you go.
Love tamales.
Love tamales, yeah.
Don't associate them with this time of year, but I love them.
Yeah, it's tamale season.
I kind of like them, but I will say this. I love the Mike and Ike counterpart, hot tamales.
I just had a box of those yesterday.
I do not like hot tamales.
Oh, that's right.
I was the Mike and Ike
you don't
guy.
like cinnamon either?
Was more the hot tamales guy, but every so often I like them.
So, wait, you're a Red Hot guy?
No, I like Red Hots, but hot tamales I like, but I'm more of a Mike and Ike guy. My brother Michael was the hot. So, Michael, a.k.a. the Stretch Armstrong Destroyer, was the hot tamales guy.
You mentioned that.
Yeah.
Kathy, you've already voted. You don't like cinnamon. Artificial cinnamon.
No, not a cinnamon.
Eric, Red Hots or hot tamales?
Red Hots. Or more importantly, go with a fireball shot. A shot of a fireball.
Ugh.
Well, shit, that's even better. But between the two candies, what about you, Jim? Hot tamales or Red Hot?
Hot tamales for sure.
There we go. This kid's a Philistine over there.
Note to self, Kathy, don't buy her a shot of.
Yes.
Got it.
No fireball.
No.
Or Kathy.
I like cinnamon toast. I like cinnamon toast.
You like Cinnabon?
Nothing wrong with that.
I do. I do like a Cinnabon, but I don't like cinnamon candy or cinnamon. Yeah, none of that stuff.
Yeah, I get that. It's a different thing for sure, but I like them both.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
All right,
another
well, Jim,
Amazon delivery.
Up to you with any honorable mentions and your number one pick.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to have
one amongst many.
I'm going to have quite a few honorable mentions, but because I love this time of year so much, almond roca, which I may need to go to rehab for after the holiday season. Almond roca
Intervention time.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know. We'll see. The Reese's Christmas trees Those are
My wife
amazing.
loves those.
They usually find their way into my family's stockings at some point because they're so good. This is one I haven't had in a long time, but it's from my childhood. The M&Ms in the plastic holder shaped like a candy cane.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh
Gosh.
yeah.
Those were like peak decadence when I was a kid. I thought they were amazing. Like not
Jim,
just a
you're on
candy,
a roll. Keep going.
M&Ms. There's a special holiday taste to them. Yeah.
yeah, not just a candy cane, a giant candy cane full of
Yeah.
candy I love. Like
And
that's
they're different.
That was amazing.
They're
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
They're not different. They're exactly the fucking same. But I don't give a fuck. They're different. They're better.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, for some reason, I just as a kid, I absolutely love those. So
Keep going, Jim. Keep going.
I connect those with my childhood for some reason. Gonna second Kathy on hot chocolate. It's always a winner.
For sure.
Yeah. I kind of like not kind of. I like the big tin of popcorn with 3 different flavors.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we used to have that in our house growing up, and I really enjoyed that, especially the cheesy popcorn. I'm not sure exactly what the flavor is, like cheddar, but that was really good.
Yeah.
This guy gets it. This guy gets it.
Yeah, and this is just like for some reason this is a holiday thing for us, but See's candies. We would always have a little bit of See's candies in our house. It was like our excuse to buy those was because it was that time of year.
Mhm.
You know. So I always associate that with Christmas.
Jim, do you look at the box to see what it is, or do you just roll the dice?
Oh, no allergies I got to worry about. I tear into them.
God damn it! It's cherry again.
Oh
yeah. Oh yeah, it's
Marty,
it's
I'll trade
candy.
you a coconut for a cherry.
All right, deal.
Well, it's candy Russian roulette, but it's worth it every time. You know?
Well, yeah, it's part of the adventure.
Yeah, I loved when they started putting. They gave the code of what was what in which position.
Yeah,
that made me happy.
I set that fucking thing on fire.
I like to be surprised. What can I say?
I do too. I don't want to know.
I have to know which ones were the good ones,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fair.
or I would bite into it and put it back,
Oh, it was you that did that. Oh,
or I'd try and poke one to just see what was in the middle.
And when you
This is
get
why
the caramel nougat, that was the mother load. That was
oh
the one.
yeah.
Good
Good
stuff.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is why everybody needs to have See's candy in their house because you can tell a lot about a person by how they eat one. So you can have people over and just learn all about them. Yeah. And okay. One last honorable mention I have to say. You guys talked before about like you guys all kind of did like a non-traditional Christmas thing around Christmas time. What we usually would do is after Christmas we'd go out for Chinese, and after I've OD'd on Christmas food and sweets, something about almond chicken and chow mein, it just tastes amazing after all that sweets and everything.
That is
It's-
interesting. Wow.
For some reason it tastes like there's like the best it could ever taste right after you've OD'd on eggnog and chocolate and stuff like that. So
That makes sense to me.
All right.
That
You know
makes-
what, Jim? We're going to do that. My wife and I, after Christmas morning, we don't have any plans. I think that's what we're going to do.
yeah,
It's a good idea.
I recommend it, and you don't have to cook anymore. That's the
Yeah.
best part.
Yeah.
So okay, so those are my honorable mentions. So for my number one, so I consider myself very fortunate in that my mom likes to bake a lot around this time of year, and so she would have a lot of cookies and things like that. And that was one of those things that I always loved about coming home for Christmas was there was all this stuff waiting for us, just one of those things you associate with home and warmth and the holidays and all that. And she makes a lot of different kinds of things, but the one she made that I absolutely loved most of all it's a chocolate mocha snowball cookie.
Mm.
It's like a round mocha chocolate ball with little pecans in it, and then like dusted with sugar, and it is got to be the most amazing baked good I've ever had in my life. And I can sit there and just eat those all day if people would let me.
Hey, you're grown. Nobody can tell you no. You eat as many as you want, Jim.
They have to drag me away with the jaws of life. But they're absolutely amazing. I at some point I have to cut myself off because they're like crack. I just can't stop. But but they're absolutely amazing. If you're ever looking for something to make, look up that recipe and make them. They're fan-freaking-tastic. And just one of those things that like I've never met anybody else that makes them, so I just always associate them with going home for Christmas. So
Nice.
It comes back to family. That's time of year.
Yep, that's it. And I have the recipe. Mom gave me the recipe, but I have not attempted to make them myself. One of these days I will.
You have not divulged it to the rest of the world.
That's right. It's like KFC's secret formula. The world will never know.
Recipe.
That's right.
I want to crave it Fortnite. Give me the recipe.
Thousand Island dressing. Ketchup and mayonnaise.
Well, you're up in Starbucks Central. Sell it to them for a big price. Yeah. Entrepreneurial there for you, Jim. Gotcha. All right. Well, I got a few honorable mentions. I mean, Kathy brought up the Yule log earlier. What that peanut the pumpkin thing was similar to the Yule. Love a good Yule log. Also, peanut brittle this time of year. Tastes a little bit better for me. Love peanut brittle.
Oh, yeah.
And Marty, this is a nod to your man, the dude. I don't drink eggnog. I don't like rum. I don't like brandy. But it's good to know that I can maybe substitute in another alcohol for it. Never tried that. But a White Russian this time of year.
Yes.
Love a White
Bravo,
Russian.
sir. Bravo.
It's white for Christmas, for snow, all that stuff. I like it a little bit better now. And also, Kathy, as inspired by the pumpkin log, little thing out of Kenosha and Racine, Wisconsin, a Kringle, which is a pastry to die for. And they actually sell them. There's a company I'm blanking on the name of the place in Racine, Wisconsin. The Kringle there, they sell them at Trader Joe's. So if you're buying a Kringle at Trader Joe's, that's what you get from the people in Wisconsin. It is.
Well, please tell us what it is.
What is it? Yeah.
Well, it's a pastry.
Go on.
It's a Danish, essentially, is what it is. But the frosting is amazing. Whatever. They've got various flavors, almond. But my parents, they're so good. This place, is it H&K? By the time I'll put it underneath there. Maybe they'll throw us a sponsorship. But this place in Wisconsin, they ship across the country. They freeze. They put it in. Whatever. They make it travel safe, and you get it within a day or two. And they would send it to me when I was back at Penn State when they were still living in Wisconsin. And the cherry Kringle. 4th of July, I got my parents a red, white, and blue one a few years ago. Any time of year, this Kringle place is open. But at Christmas time, it's a pastry. It's just, you got a cup of hot chocolate with it, with petite marshmallow. Mother, with the petite marshmallows. And Jim, that was for you. A little running scared for you. Kringle's awesome. Amazing pastry. And I will make sure I'm across the bottom ticker there. You will see folks where to order from this place in Wisconsin. Amazing stuff. But my number one is the little gift that we give to Santa before we go to bed. My brothers and I, and across the world, the kids leave the cookies out for Santa. And so many good cookies. You've got a good sugar cookie. You've got, I love the shortbread cookies with the frosting that is thick and filled with sugar. Love a good frosting shortbread cake. But my favorite cookie this time of year is a gingerbread cookie.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Or a gingerbread snap this time of year. Good stuff. Just kicks the right way.
Well, I like ginger beer, and I like gingerbread cookies. It's a good call.
Yeah, some things just taste like the season, and that's definitely one of them. For sure.
But not gingerbread cookies with a fireball shot.
No.
That's not horrible.
By the way, point of order, Eric.
Order pointed.
You know what? I waited because nobody said it. I thought somebody would say it. Deviled eggs.
Oh.
Well, that's any time of year, but sure. Why not?
Eggs, yes.
Yeah.
And
I eat those all year. That's not a holiday thing for me at all.
Man, well,
Around Easter, we have
Yeah,
those.
that's more of an
oh
Easter
yeah,
thing.
Easter,
Yeah.
any get together. Thanksgiving and Christmas are two good opportunities, but
They're
man,
delish. Yeah.
so good, so good.
And it's
So-
a pack of 6. There's no pacing. You eat them all at the same time.
Oh yeah.
I do anyway. And fresh out of Whole Foods last week. Yes, I know of which you speak. Yeah. But yeah, like Jim said, it's not just December. It's any time of year. I'll engulf those. That's like doing oyster shots, please.
Shots.
There you go. All right, folks. Well, there you have our holiday. Our Christmas. You have our Christmas favorite foods and beverages. Now, our plus one, and as mentioned throughout the show, I think I've gained just listening to everybody. Where I'm up to about 15 to 20 pounds I've gained from this. So, what is everyone's preferred method if you even choose to lose the weight at the holiday, or you just keep it on through the rest of the year and the beginning of the year, and maybe it comes off? So, Kathy, what's your go-to to drop all this holiday weight, the Christmas pounds?
I don't go too crazy. I try to be like, I'll have my couple days, but I try to not put a bunch of weight on so that I have to worry about it after the year. But I do band gigs, so I think I burn a lot of it off there, dancing and jumping around and being crazy. And when New Year's rolls around, I always have the good intention of getting back in the gym, as does a lot of people, but it doesn't usually happen. Yoga's my go-to, I guess.
I like it. Pacing yourself.
I gotta say,
Try to pace myself ahead of time so I don't have to stress about it.
You performing band gigs, you really need to give Vince Neil a call. Let him know what's what. Because you managed to keep it together while he cannot.
Which brings us back to the Rankin and Bass abominable snowman.
How do you mention it?
And by the way, I probably outweigh him. Not probably. I outweigh him, but I don't give a shit. I'm not a rock star. He is too fucking bad. He's skinny. Do drugs.
I like cocaine.
Or Vince.
All right. Well, Marty, to you, if you've got a method, or if you just say fuck it.
Yeah, well, mine is a little different. So I tend to just let her rip. I just, whenever there's an opportunity to gorge like Henry VIII, I do. And then by the time we get to New Year's, or even sometimes the week before, leading up to New Year's, I start to feel really weighed down and sluggish, and I have foggy brain, and I just stop doing it, and it just works itself out naturally. I just feel like, oh my God, I can't even think straight. I've eaten so much sugar and fried stuff, and just all the delicious things that we shouldn't eat, and it's been so much of it that my body just goes, all right, enough, fatty, stop.
Yeah, you're done.
Now it's starting to affect the other important parts of you. You need to stop. And it just happens naturally. And I go back to where I was beforehand, because I'm, it was a nice month and a half, and my body is telling me now, okay, time to stop. Time to stop. You notice you're driving down a one-way street the wrong way. Perhaps this is a sign that you should maybe mix in a salad. So that's my method. Is my body tells me, okay, stop it, fatty. It's enough. So.
Listening to your body. It's an art, not a science.
Marty, on our recent John Candy episode, when you were talking about, how you now know how to pace yourself with a drive, and Jim called you a quitter. I'm calling you a quitter right now. Back-to-back shows, folks. Quitter.
Fair enough.
Just let it roll, baby. Let it roll. All right, Jim, up to you. What's your flip of the switch, or what's your whatever?
Well, I mean, other than just going back to normal eating habits, which is always good. We tend to walk it off in our family. We walk a lot. one of the cool things about living up in Western Washington, a lot of walking trails, a lot of hiking trails, a lot of great places to walk. We have dogs that go insane if we don't walk them. So it's kind of a necessity, but just get out there and walk a lot. And we're blessed with pretty good weather this time of year. Aside from some rain and blustery wind, we usually don't get too much. It usually doesn't get too cold. And if it gets snowy, we can do something called snowshoeing, which we love to do. And there's some awesome hiking trails. You can go out on snowshoes and I go visit my family up on the Olympic Peninsula. There's a huge mountain range out there, the Olympic Mountains, and we can strap on some snowshoes and go up in those trails, and it's amazing. It's like being up in the Alps or something. And so we kind of welcome the snow if it happens, and it's a good opportunity to walk it off in a fun way.
I like it.
I have never snowshoed.
It's a blast. You should do it. You get a kick out of it.
Yeah, I did a lot of skiing and snowboarding, but I never snowshoed. Is that a word?
Help out a former Midwesterner here, Jim, because I always wanted a snowshoe, but I just figured strapping, and this is going back, folks. Back when tennis rackets were actually made of wood, I would just strap on, the wooden tennis racket. Is that essentially what a snowshoe is, or is there a different weight variance to it?
That's what the old-fashioned ones were. The newer ones are a bit more
old-fashioned. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you. Whatever.
You're 1,000 years old.
I don't know. Younger than you.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Yeah, the new ones are a bit more aerodynamic, shall we say? Okay. And they kind of disperse the weight of the snow better, so you can walk more easily without sinking at all. But it all works. It all works pretty well. So
Eric's over here like a Bugs Bunny cartoon with a fucking tennis racket. My father, as has been discussed before, Dad didn't allocate money for certain things, so you had to do makeshift. If you had two wooden tennis rackets, those were your snowshoes. I like your dad. Figure it out.
Hey, if it works, if it's stupid and it works, it ain't stupid.
I agree.
Right. You tried it. I was a lot lighter than it may have worked. A lot lighter. But well, for me, I like you guys. I try, but I'm going to eat whatever, whenever. God forbid I change my eating habits. But getting on my bike has been my favorite way in the last 5
The
6
Orange
years.
Whippet.
What the Orange Whippet is having some front tire problems. The Silver Streak is the new go-to bike right now.
Ooh, fancy!
And it's just getting out there, making sure I get my butt out of bed earlier than getting up, and just riding around, getting at least 5 to 10 miles in a day. That's my counterbalance to gorging and just having fun with the season. It's there. Why not? But it's all about discipline.
Yeah.
Over the day.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to go have some pumpkin pie.
Speaking of discipline,
my other pumpkin roll. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well,
I'm going to read my almond roca stash.
The all over the place holiday / Christmas Threefer, our favorite food, our favorite beverages, and 15 to 20 pounds if you haven't gained it already, folks. Go out and actually do it. Eat all the things we mentioned, whatever your favorite things are. We'd love to see what your favorite things are in the comments this time of year. What do you like eating? What do you like drinking? And, just let's hear about some of your favorite family things to share together and make for each other. I like hearing that, and spending time with the family, just different recipes we've got for each other. And as always, we want to throw our love out to Danny Zalesko Presents, dzplive.com/events. Vinyl Record Dude, check them out for all your holiday and New Year's shopping. DrumTalkTVBrilliance.com. And keep up with Kathy and all of her fun stuff, whether it's the vintage clothing, what's the name of it, Kathy?
Backstage Thrifters.
Backstage Thrifters. Yeah, look there. We'll have the links there for that. And thanks, as always, everyone, for liking, sharing, subscribing. And we'll be back real soon with our end of year Threefer freestyle. We'll be back real soon here on All Over the Place. Till then, take care.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays. Merry Christmas.
Fun sanity never ends.